In the wild, weakness is expensive. A missed step can mean hunger. A broken tooth can mean death. A failed hunt can decide the future of an entire bloodline. Predators may look powerful from a distance. Lions, wolves, crocodiles, eagles, sharks, and big cats all seem built to dominate. But nature does not care how dangerous an animal looks. Nature only asks one question: can you survive today? And then tomorrow? And then the day after that? That is why only the strongest predators survive. But strength in the wild is not as simple as muscle. The strongest predator is not always the biggest. It is not always the fastest. It is not always the one with the loudest roar or the sharpest claws. The strongest predator is the one that can keep going when the world becomes difficult. Because life at the top of the food chain is not easy. It is a constant test. Every predator lives under pressure. To survive, it must find food. But food does not want to be found. Prey animals are not helpless. They run, hide, fight, gather in groups, use camouflage, climb, swim, kick, bite, and warn each other. A predator may have weapons, but prey animals have strategies. A zebra can break a lion's jaw with a kick. A buffalo can crush a predator with its horns. A deer can vanish into trees. A rabbit can turn faster than the hunter chasing it. A fish can disappear into a reef. A bird can rise into the air before teeth ever get close. Every hunt is a gamble, and most hunts do not end in success. This is one of the hardest truths about predators. They fail often. A hunting scene in a documentary may last 30 seconds, but in real life, that moment may come after hours or days of hunger. The chase may use precious energy. If the predator fails, it does not just lose the meal. It loses strength. It loses time. It may lose confidence. And if it is injured, it may lose everything. This is why predators must be careful. A predator cannot attack every animal it sees. It must judge distance, weakness, wind, terrain, group size, escape routes, and risk. A strong predator knows when to strike. A stronger one knows when not to. Patience is a survival tool. A lion waiting in tall grass is not lazy. It is saving energy for the only moment that matters. A crocodile floating like a log is not sleeping through opportunity. It is becoming part of the water. A snake staying still for hours is not wasting time. It is letting the world come close. In nature, patience can be deadlier than speed. But patience alone is not enough. Predators also need timing. Too early, and the prey escapes. Too late, and the chance disappears. A successful predator understands the moment between possibility and failure. That moment may last less than a second. For a cheetah, timing matters because every chase is expensive. It can accelerate with incredible speed, but it cannot run forever. If the prey survives the first burst, the hunt may be over. For an eagle, timing matters because one dive must meet a moving target from above. For a shark, timing matters because a single strike can decide whether energy is gained or wasted. The strongest predators are masters of moments. Still, even perfect timing cannot protect them from competition. Predators do not only compete with prey, they compete with each other. A lion may lose a kill to hyenas. A cheetah may abandon food when stronger animals arrive. A wolf pack may fight another pack for territory. A bear may steal from smaller predators. An eagle may be chased by other birds. The wild is not a clean ladder with one king at the top. It is a battlefield of overlapping hunger. Even apex predators face pressure. They may have few natural enemies, but they still face rivals, injury, disease, starvation, and environmental change. Being at the top does not mean being safe. It means every mistake is more costly because everyone below you is also trying to survive. This is where intelligence becomes a form of strength. A predator that learns has an advantage. It remembers where prey gather. It studies movement patterns. It recognizes danger. It changes strategy when old methods fail. Wolves use teamwork and communication. Orcas coordinate in complex ways. Leopards drag food into trees to protect it from thieves. Crocodiles wait near predictable crossing points. Foxes adapt to forests, farms, deserts, and even cities. These animals survive not only because they are strong, but because they are flexible. Adaptability is one of the highest forms of power. When the environment changes, raw strength may not be enough. A bigger predator may starve if its prey disappears. A faster predator may struggle if the land changes. A specialized hunter may suffer if its one main food source declines. But an adaptable predator can shift. It can hunt different prey, use different terrain, move at different times, learn new patterns. This is why some predators survive in human-dominated landscapes while others vanish. Coyotes, foxes, raccoons, and some birds of prey have learned to live near people. They cross roads, raid trash, hunt rodents, avoid danger, and use cities as part of their environment. They are not the largest predators, but they are survivors. Nature often rewards flexibility more than size. This matters because extinction does not always come for the weak-looking animal first. Sometimes it comes for the specialist. A predator perfectly designed for one world may struggle when that world changes. If climate shifts, forests disappear, oceans warm, or prey populations collapse, the old rules may no longer work. A predator that once seemed unbeatable can become vulnerable. That is the brutal side of survival. The strongest predator is not the one that dominated yesterday. It is the one that can survive tomorrow. In this way, natural selection is always testing life. It does not create perfect animals. It creates animals good enough for their environment. When the environment changes, the test changes too. The winners are not always obvious. A massive predator may disappear. A smaller, smarter, more adaptable one may remain. That is why only the strongest survive can be misleading if we think strength only means force. Real strength includes endurance, the ability to go days without food, the ability to heal, the ability to protect young, the ability to avoid unnecessary fights, the ability to move through harsh weather, the ability to fail and still try again. Because failure is normal in the life of a predator. A young predator must learn through hunger. It must miss, chase, lose, and try again. Many do not survive their early years. They may be too slow, too reckless, too inexperienced, or too unlucky. The ones that live long enough become sharper. They learn the difference between easy prey and dangerous prey. They learn which sounds mean opportunity and which mean danger. They learn when to fight and when to retreat. Survival creates experience. Experience creates better hunters. But even experienced predators age. Their teeth wear down. Their joints weaken. Their speed fades. Their territory may be challenged. Younger rivals appear. The same animal that once ruled a landscape may eventually struggle to keep its place. Nature gives no permanent throne. Every crown in the wild is temporary. That is what makes predators both powerful and vulnerable. They live by taking life, but they are also constantly threatened by life's limits. Hunger follows them. Risk follows them. Time follows them. And no predator escapes time forever. So what does it really mean when we say only the strongest predators survive? It means only the most capable survive. The ones that can hunt, but also wait. Fight, but also avoid fighting. Chase, but also conserve energy. Dominate, but also adapt. Fail, but also recover. A true survivor is not just dangerous. A true survivor is balanced. The lion needs power, but also cooperation. The wolf needs endurance, but also loyalty to the pack. The leopard needs stealth, but also caution. The crocodile needs patience, but also explosive timing. The eagle needs vision, but also precision. The shark needs senses, but also movement. Each predator carries a different version of strength, and each version exists because it worked. Not perfectly, not forever, but long enough to continue. That is the hidden beauty of the wild. It looks brutal from the outside, and it is, but it is also full of intelligence, patience, strategy, and resilience. Predators are not just killers. They are problem solvers living under constant pressure. They are shaped by every failed hunt, every injury, every rival, every drought, every winter, every changing season. The strongest predators are the ones that answer nature's test again and again. Not with words, but with survival. So when you see a predator standing alone on a cliff, moving through grass, cutting through water, or watching from the shadows, remember this. It did not survive because life was easy. It survived because every day tried to stop it. And it kept going. In the wild, strength is not proven by one victory. It is proven by surviving the next sunrise.